Hi everyone. I want to know, what the heck is a vegan? Sounds like some sort of a space alien, right? I want to talk with you guys about what the difference is between a vegan and a vegetarian, because sometimes people don't know what the hell a vegan or a vegetarian is. So if you say, oh, I'm vegan, and someone's like, oh, okay, cool, well, here's a cheese pizza. No, that's not a vegan. Vegans don't eat cheese. Hello? I actually had this written down because I typed this out before, so I'm going to read this exactly so it's a perfect definition, then I'll go through it. So, a vegan, the item is made without the use of anything from an animal or sourced from an animal. Okay? A vegetarian is, the item is made without beef, poultry, fish, pig, or any type of meat from an animal. Okay, so vegans are not going to eat anything, any meat or anything even used from an animal. So that cuts out all kinds of other stuff like a vegetarian would eat. So there's no milk, there's no dairy, there's no eggs, none of that stuff. So with that said, there's a big difference, especially when you're going out or when you're talking to people. And sometimes I think, people that don't really know or aren't educated with that stuff, they sometimes combine it together. So if you go somewhere and somebody says, oh no, it's vegetarian, there's no meat in it. Well, if you're a vegan or you're eating, I'll say, a plant-based diet, that doesn't always mean that you can have it. There's a big difference of when you're buying stuff too. So when you buy something, it says vegetarian. If you're trying to eat just a plant-based diet or a vegan, and you can't just assume that vegetarian, or it says vegetarian soup or something, on a product or whatever. Or if somebody says, oh no, the soup's vegetarian, that doesn't mean that it's okay for a vegan. There could be milk in it, there could be some dairy, there could be egg in it, or something like that. So you really need to pay attention to the ingredients and what you're buying. I'm going to show you a couple things on, say, vegan, that'll have like a V on it, or it'll say vegan, then you absolutely know, like vegetarians can eat it, and then of course, vegans can eat it. So let me show you on some of them. They don't put it on very many products, but sometimes when you see it, it's just an automatic giveaway. So here's just say Trader Joe's yogurt, and there's a V right here, and it tells you vegan. So that's pretty easy, kind of a no-brainer right off the bat. If you're shopping or if you see that, you automatically know it's fine to eat. Here's another example right down here, V and vegan. So that's another dead giveaway. So I don't have anything that specifically says vegetarian on it right now, but just if you look at it and you don't just assume to grab it and buy it if you're vegan, because it could have dairy or eggs in it. So those are the two big differences. Just remember, vegan uses nothing at all from an animal, and most vegans, I would say, also include honey in that as well. Some vegans will have it, some vegans won't. But for the most part, it's not included in the diet. Just pay attention to what you're eating, read the ingredients, ask the server, ask the waiter. Big thing always I need to look for is basically milk and eggs and butter. It seems like it's usually in everything, or everything if you're going out to a restaurant. So those are the big things for vegans that you need to watch out for. They can make a meal with nothing in it, but they might be cooking it with butter. Hopefully people will start to learn the terms and understand what they mean, and it'll make it easier for everybody. Remember that being a vegan or a vegetarian, some people are doing it for strictly health reasons. Some people are doing it for animal and planet and cruelty-free reasons. And some people are doing it for all of the above. If you're looking for planet concerns or animal concerns, being vegan is obviously the best way to go for that. And if you're looking from a health standpoint, definitely getting off that dairy if you're a vegetarian is a huge thing. I have another video called Scary Dairy about dairy, how it's just scary. If you guys have any questions for me or other questions of what I think is best, I think you know what I think is best, but let me know in the box below. And yes, I busted a rhyme because I had the time, yo. Late.